saw Suicide Squad this year, you saw one of the worst films of this year. And it's going to be really, really interesting because I think it could win. And that's the thing that scares me sometimes, is because I don't know about A Man Called Ove. I don't know about that movie at all, really. That movie could probably win. That movie's one of those ones that, like, the other two aren't really that strong. And that one will probably win because no one knew about it. But it'll be like probably the wild card in a sense, but I'm sure that's probably a shoe-in to win. Star Trek Beyond, it was okay. I slept through it, like half of it, I'm pretty sure. But it was really good. And those movies are always really good with hair and makeup and stuff. But here's the thing: Suicide Squad. This is the only film that it's nominated for, obviously, and I think it might do it because I think it'd be really funny if Suicide Squad won for won an Oscar. I think that'd be freaking crazy. So I'm gonna say what should win. I'm gonna give it to Suicide Squad just because I want to see it happen. Actually, wait a second. No, real talk. What should win? Star Trek Beyond. What's going to win? I'm going to say Star Trek Beyond. And then a wild card goes to Suicide Squad. Honestly, I'm sure if I seen or knew anything about A Man Called Ove, I'd probably give it one of the awards or one of the categories, but I don't know anything about it. So, best achievement in costume design. We have Allied. We have Fantastic Beasts, Where to Find Them, Foster Jenkins, Jackie, and La La Land. Costumes in La La Land were okay, bright colors, stuff. I'm going to go with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them should win. That's going to win probably. Wild card would be Florence Foster Jenkins. I just feel like Jackie's just like they're wearing regular clothes. Like what's the big deal about that? Best achievement in production design. What should win? We have Arrival, Fantastic Beasts, Hail Caesar, La La Land, and Passengers. I'm going to say production design should be Hail Caesar, should win. What's going to win is going to be probably Fantastic Beasts. And then wild card will be... I'll give it to Passengers. Not seeing Passengers at all, but it's in space, whatever. La La Land was kind of just a bunch of places out in the city, I'm pretty sure. And while they did have some cool effects and they definitely added some stuff, and it wasn't just all natural lighting and stuff, I just don't think it deserves production design. Hail Caesar, like they had to make a bunch of like old timey sets and stuff, and I think that's really, really cool. And you know, the Oscars like movies about movies, and I think that Hail Caesar production design level anyway was pretty good. Fantastic Beasts, though, you know, they created a whole world basically. We got best achievement in film editing: Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Hell or High Water, La La Land, Moonlight. I didn't take notice of the editing in La La Land, honestly. A lot of it I feel like was continuous shots, but that might be wrong. Might be wrong, actually. So, based off what I've seen and just random stuff, what should win? Hacksaw Ridge? Maybe? I don't really know, but let's just go and say Hacksaw Ridge. Okay, bye. What's going to win? I'm going to give it to La La Land because let's give that movie more Oscars, please, I guess. Wildcard, Hell or High Water, haven't seen it, haven't said much about it, but that's a movie. Best achievement in cinematography: Arrival, La La Land, Lion, Moonlight, and Silence. What should win? From what I've heard, Silence should win. That's like, I've heard a lot of good stuff about that movie, specifically with cinematography. So Rodrigo Prieto, or whatever his name is, should win. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name correctly and sound stupid, but he should win. What's going to win? La La Land, because, you know, it's La La Land. Wild card, Arrival. Sure, why not? Best foreign language film of the year. Get ready for this train wreck. Of me pronouncing them, not the movies themselves. I'm sure they're all great. We have A Man Called Ove, once again. The Salesman, that's in English. Tana, and then Tony Erdman, that's a person's name, I guess. And then Land of Mine. What should win? Let's give it to The Salesman. What's going to win? A Man Called Ove. And then wild card, Land of Mine. Next category, because that was... I don't know anything about those movies. Best animated feature film of the year. We have Kubo and the Two Strings, Moana, My Life as a Zucchini, which sounds hilarious, The Red Turtle, Zootopia. What should win? Moana, by a mile. Moana's great. Moana's the best animated movie I've seen in years. Next, what's going to win? What's going to win is going to be Zootopia. I just think it's great. And honestly, Zootopia objectively is probably better than Moana, but And then wild card, My Life is a Zucchini. I can't not give it to that because that's just awesome. Best adapted screenplay. Sorry, I'm trying to speed things up because we're running out of time. Best adapted screenplay. Arrival, Fences, Hidden Figures, Lion, Moonlight. I'm going to say what should win. Fences. I haven't seen Fences, but it's based off a Broadway show, and I'm sure that. Well, no, you know what? I'm sure it's just probably about the same as the show. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to what should win. Lion. What's going to win? Moonlight. These are all words. Wild card, Hidden Figures. Next, best original screenplay. We got Hell or High Water, La La Land, Lobster, Manchester by the Sea, 20th Century Women. What should win? The Lobster, because I heard that's really hilarious and ingenious and really original and creative. So that's what I'm going to say should win. What's going to win? La La Land, because once again, it's La La Land. Wild card will be Manchester by the Sea. Best achievement in directing. We got Denis Villeneuve for Arrival, Mel Gibson for Hacksaw Ridge, Damien Chazelle for La La Land, Kenneth Lonergan for Manchester by the Sea, and Barry Jenkins for Moonlight. What should win? Let's go with Damien Chazelle for La La Land. He's a young director. He's somehow been amazing, and he did Whiplash, and he didn't win for Whiplash, which I think is lost on a lot of people. And I think he killed it in Whiplash. Anyways, what's going to win? Damien Chazelle for La La Land, and then wild card I'm going to give to Barry Jenkins for Moonlight, because that's supposed to be great. Best performance by an actress in a supporting role. Viola Davis for Fences, Naomi Harris for Moonlight, Nicole Kidman for Lion, Octavia Spencer for Hidden Figures, Michelle Williams for Manchester by the Sea. I'm going to say what should win, or who should win, I guess, in this category. Viola Davis for Fences. What's going to win? Viola Davis for Fences, wild card Octavia Spencer, because she likes to win Oscars too, and they're both great at it, and they're both freaking amazing actresses. Best performance by an actor in a supporting role. Mahershala Ali for Moonlight, Jeff Bridges, Hell or High Water, Lucas Hedges for Manchester by the Sea, not really deserved, Dev Patel for Lion, and Michael Shannon for Nocturnal Animals. What should win? I've heard Michael Shannon, so I guess him, but honestly I've heard really great things about Mahershala Ali, and I'm going to give it both categories to him for what should win and what's going to win. Wild card will be Michael Shannon. I don't think Jeff Bridges is going to get another Oscar in his life, which is kind of sad. Best performance by an actress in a leading role. Who should win? I'm going to give that to Emma Stone. What's going to win? Emma Stone. Wild card, and this wild card might actually win, and I'm just not giving it enough credit, or giving her enough credit. Isabelle Huppert for Elle. Because I've heard that's supposed to be a great story. Great, she's supposed to like kill it. And I'm pretty sure she won the Golden Globe for Best Actress for Drama. Someone correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I think she did. So she's at least got a shot, and she's definitely got a wild card spot in my opinion. Best performance by an actor in a leading role: Casey Affleck, Manchester United. Andrew Garfield, Hacksaw Ridge. Ryan Gosling, La La Land. Viggo Mortensen, Captain Fantastic. Denzel Washington, Fences. Who should win? Casey Affleck, Manchester by the Sea. Who's going to win? Maybe Denzel Washington. Very, very close. And honestly, the fight's going to be between them. I'm not going to give Denzel Washington the wild card because I think he might actually beat Casey Affleck. So I'm going to give it to Denzel just for who's going to win, just so I might be right on that, because I think he might win because he's supposed to be great. And then wild card goes to Viggo Mortensen for Captain Fantastic. Finally going to give Aragorn an award, I guess. Best motion picture of the year. All right, this is the big one right here. We got Arrival, we have Fences, we have Hacksaw Ridge, we have Hell or High Water, we have Hidden Figures, La La Land, Lion, Manchester by the Sea, and Moonlight. Well, so that looks like about 9 movies on that list. I haven't seen Fences, I haven't seen Hell or High Water, or Hidden Figures, or Lion, or Moonlight. So I've seen about under half of the list, I guess. What should win? Oh gosh, this is so rough. What should win? Because I really don't like to decide between La La Land and Manchester by the Sea, and I haven't seen the other movies to make a decision. I'm going to say what should win should be Manchester by the Sea. What's going to win is going to be La La Land, and then the wild card is going to be Moonlight. That's a good way to do that, because I think Manchester by the Sea was great, really good examination of the human condition, and I really enjoyed how it took something that's so sad and serious and stuff, and kind of made it, kind of told like the poor man's story of that kind of thing. I don't know. You have to watch the movie to really understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, La La Land is going to win because it's La La Land, and honestly, the Oscars just love to give Oscars to movies that are about movies, which is what I was saying earlier about Hail Caesar. And I could go on on that for a while, but they just like movies about movies, which is why I think to some effect The Artist won, even though The Artist was great a few years ago. But La La Land is going to win, and it's all about L.A. and Hollywood. It's just it's going to win because it's about the whole culture of everything over there. And then Moonlight's supposed to be great. I really want to see Moonlight. I forgot to do it this past week, and I really wanted to. That's a wild card just because that seems like it's the only other movie on this list that could probably hold up to the other two. I really want to see it, and I'm excited to. That is it for the Oscar nominations. Oh my gosh, that was like a freaking train wreck because I haven't seen most of those, and so I'm just firing off the cuff here. Let me take a sip of my LaCroix. Oh, it's so good. Everyone should go buy cases and cases of that stuff. LaCroix should sponsor my show. These are all things that I'm saying. So I want to thank everyone for listening to this great podcast. And let me know what you think your Oscar predictions are, or tweet at me with what you think I'm wrong about. I'm sure Jordan Wood's going to be tweeting at me a lot about this. So thanks for listening. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with your friends. And let me know what you want me to talk about soon. Like I said, I'm going to have an episode upcoming where I'm going to eat a habanero pepper, and I'm going to just talk at great length about something. And so I want the audience to decide what that something is going to be. So you guys need to tweet at me at the Tyler Hudson and let me know what that's going to be. I have some new upcoming projects that I'm working on right now that I will be also sharing with you guys sometime in the near future. That'll be really, really cool. I think that's all I got for you guys. Without further ado, this has been the Tyler Hudson Show. Bye-bye. This is a Fireslide podcast. Executive producer Tyler Hudson.